Hello FIFA faithful, Bearhamms here, and welcome to episode 8 of my Dundee United Youth Academy career mode. And before we get into our 2 games to finish off this 2021 calendar year, we'll see how we did off camera. We did get a victory in the last game against St. Mirren, 2-0, and we actually got a draw against Hibernian. We did lose against Motherwell. I did not play any of these games. Simply simulation, just trying to speed through this season as I did play 2 episodes in 1 month. We did lose to St. Johnstone 2-0, did draw against Livingston 1-1, and then we lost against Kilmarnock 1-0. So for today's episode, we have a Christmas match against Hamilton. It is the worst team in the league against the second worst team in the league. And then we take on one of the better teams in Celtic. Once again, another formation change for the side. 5-3-2. Up top, we have Law and Hermanson with Soria as our cam. We have Keto and Nishibe as our 2 center mids. And our wingbacks will be Anyes and Ballinger with a back 3 of Sonora, Yildirim, and Pepe. And then we'll have Bergman between the sticks. Though, let's give another try for Wisniewski, just having him go back and forth, see whoever does better. With a victory today, we could climb as high as 10th as we take on Hamilton. I do believe this is the first time we've played Hamilton on camera, and this will be the first toilet bowl of the season. It's again, worst team taking on the second worst team. Keys to the game are not turning the ball over in our zone, and I think we'll do good. Good interception by the Finnish CM. Again, his only problem is his lack of passing, as there's a poor pass by Anyes, who I'm looking to replace in the next transfer window. As Kalachan slips one through, there's a shot, there's a goal. And again, what did I say earlier? Yes, turnovers in our zone. That's been killing us this season. Maybe a crossing pass here. Chance for a shot. Oh, interesting header by Hermanson, but an easy catch by Gourlay. Maybe a chance here, Anyes. Too heavy of a touch. About 10 minutes left in this opening half. A good pass to Smith. Gets his foot to it. Centers that through. Good poke away by Wisniewski. Now just a couple minutes left in the half. Possibly a last chance for Hamilton to double their lead. So we'll find a Kalachan, who will just about keep it in. Pepe was a little confused about that. There's across the box, easy header for Yildirim, and that will do it for the opening half. Once again, another early goal conceded by Dundee. Things got to change. Second half, I've made a formation change to a 3-5-2 to get some more offensive presence. God, my goal for this episode is just to win one on camera. Like, honestly. Good block by Keto to win it. Only problem is Keto's not good with passing, though he will find the feet of Soria. Soria. Back to Keto. Thought he had Ballinger for a sec, though he will find Soria. Does find Law. Law tries to slip that through, though we'll find Nishibe. Nishibe threads that through to Duff, who will get the equalizer. Great patience, passing it about just on top of the box. And it will find the 5'5" Gordy Duff. That's the reason why he is number 55. So we'll get to see the old chicklets there. Little feller able to take in the pass. It's an open game now with just 25 minutes to go. Chance. Oh, Nishibe tried to put it on his right peg, but skied it into the seats. We'll find Keto again. Keto turns, finds Soria. Soria will find Ballinger out wide. Chance for him to get a cross in here. He does see a man. Hermanson shoots and scores with the header. Well placed by Ballinger, finding the Icelandic striker. He's going to find the camera, show the fans back home some love. We're just a couple minutes away from getting our first win on camera. Oh, boy. All right. Maybe a chance for another goal here. Soria is making a run. It will fall to Soria. Soria cuts, tries to find Tom Law to finish it off. And that will most likely do it, and it will. We do get the victory against Hamilton in the toilet bowl. I mean, it did take about 82 minutes or so, but finally the goal by Hermanson gives us the 3 points and a nice added boost being away from that bottom spot, and we might climb up to the 10th spot. For the second and final game of this episode, we don our purple kits in the same formation with the only change being Duff starting at that right wingback spot. We'll probably move him up later if anything goes wrong. So we do take on the top team in the league, Celtic. It'll be intriguing to see how this game pans out. Both teams playing a similar formation. There, good block by Tom Law, having to play some defense. There's good interception by Soria. It's now Keto. Trying to get a pass through, though it will be intercepted once again. Poor passes. Poor passes in our own third. Straight away, Celtic with the goal. Now to Shibe. Tries to find a pass to Hermanson. We'll head it to Keto. Keto tries to get a pass through to Tom Law, but Tom Law wasn't ready for it. Oh, I thought that was another goal. Thought he had a block there for a second, and that is another Celtic goal. 30 minutes, 2 goals. It's a perfect start. So we'll find Soria. Soria tries to slip that through to Tom Law, but that's the problem with Tom Law. He's not the lead guy. He's that sidekick that helps out. And that will do it for the first half. 2 goals conceded. Again, this is one of the better teams in the league. And you know what? For the second half, let's try our darndest, and hey, might get into it. Once again, for the second half, we have moved up our wingbacks to midfielders, and Barry Perez is coming in for Tom Law. Oh, there's a long ball. Possibly a chance here for Klimala. He does get it. Good save by Wisniewski. There we go. Good interception by Gordy Duff. This could start a counter here. Is Duff just using all that space and all that pace, though it looks like McGregor is catching up. But looks like none of his teammates are catching up either, so he's going to have to cut back here. And he's going to lose it because the entire team was jogging. Sonora now running through. Finds Ballinger. Looking to open things up here. There's a run by Perez. He is onside. Barry Perez with a chance here to get us on the board, and he will. Barry Perez, the Spanish-Scottish dual national, takes in the pass. Has half the deficit now. All right, it's time to steal some points from Celtic. It looks like Celtic are just holding it now, because I know they can. So McGregor takes a shot. Good save by Wisniewski. Oh, good block by Sonora, but he can't do it entirely. Thankfully, that shot is just terrible. Now, good passing. Oh, make that run, make that run, make that run. Slips it through. Here's Gordy Duff. Chance for a shot. Takes it and scores. We have equalized here in the 84th minute. Gordy Duff, his second goal in as many games. All right. Way to pass out the back. Nishibe with yet another assist. He's been rocking that 8 roll. So now we just have to hold on here, which we are going to try to do. So we're going to try to make as many subs as, well, I mean, we have 2 subs to make, but what we will do is we're going to bring our midfielders back into wing backs. We'll move him the entire way. And I think what we'll do is, because Ballinger can play right back, we'll take out Duff, and then we'll bring on Áñez. I know that sounds silly, but he does have better defensive presence than Gordy Duff. Oh, that's a good pass to Ballinger, who is open and has the space and the pace. Here we go. A chance to win it, possibly. Centers that through. Takes the shot, but it's straight at Barkas. He was looking for Barry Perez, but it only fell to Christian Soria. Now here's a chance here for Celtic. Oh, what a hit. Oh my God, Io Sonora laying down the lumber on that Celtic player, as now they do have a chance for a set piece. From distance, it is Nitchem. Lofts one in. Will win the header, though. It's going to fall back. There we go. Great moves pay off. We were down by 2 at first, but we got 2 goals in the second half, and we go back home to Dundee with a point. What a great episode. Get that victory against Hamilton. Gives us some confidence heading into Celtic Park. We steal away a point. That's 4 points out of 2. Although we find ourselves back in 11th place, that was a solid episode. We get our first win on camera, and we get a thrilling draw against the top team in the league in Celtic. Late goal by Gordy Duff. Just superb. Simply superb. So we will look back at the standings later, but we will take a look at the squad hub for a quick squad report. Sadly, we only have 2 clean sheets, but Yildirim, top guy, 20 appearances. A couple guys with 20 appearances. Christian Story with 3 goals and 2 assists. Like, it's sad to say, but just the stats aren't there as much as they were last season. Like, I don't see... I mean, Tom Law could still get a double-double season. Christian Soria could get... Well, I mean, he'd really have to work to get that double digits for assists. But I would have to say, if we did have like a top 3 players of this episode, easily Gordy Duff with his 2 goals. I'd also give a shout out to Nishibe, who in this episode with 2 assists proved that, hey, he can really play that 8 role. And then I think our final one might just have to be Wisniewski. Now, I know that sounds weird since he hasn't been doing it as hot, doesn't have a single clean sheet to his name, but those 2 games we had him start, and he did well. He only gave up 1 goal in the first. He did give up 2 in that second, but then he held it. Clean sheet in the second half. Gave us the opportunity for the point. So Wisniewski, Nishibe, and Gordy Duff, 3 players of this episode. Since we are in the January transfer window, I will make one signing before I finish this episode, and it will be Andrew Boys, the Welshman. He is a left back, and he will be replacing Áñez, since Áñez just had a stinker the past couple episodes. So now he is part of the side. We'll take a more in-depth look at our newest acquisition. Already decent sharpness, even though he hasn't played. Development-wise, decent pace for his age. What I do like about him is his crossing already at a 64. I mean, it's the same as Áñez, but just is better in terms of defense, especially with the tackling. Actually has decent free kick accuracy, which is interesting. So there is our newest acquisition, Andrew Boys. So that'll do it for the episode. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as you did playing it. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you for episode 9. This has been Bearhamms, and as always, toodaloo.